Yo, my Hot Topics family. Man, oh man. Listen, this one is sad, right? Shout out to the people who've never been here before. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Welcome to Hot Topics TV. And shout out to the people who've been here before and are returning. Thank you for coming back. Steven or Stefan, Twitch, boss, DJ for the Ellen Degeneres show. He's dead at 40 years old. Before I even read this article about what and how and all that, I seen a comment, a couple of comments, and I noticed it was trending where black women were saying stuff like, oh well, I don't care, because he liked a different persuasion anyways. He liked a different type. And I didn't know what that meant. I had no clue what it meant until I saw the picture of Twitch and his wife. And it was a white woman. Now let me say this. Would you prefer for him to have married a black woman and suffered and lived unhappily just so you can say he was married to a black woman so we love him or we like him? Come on now. Sickness is for everybody, okay? Whether you're married to a black person, a white person, Chinese person, it doesn't matter. Every human being is susceptible to getting ill. Now, according to CNN, Twitch, his last name was Boss, the amiable DJ for the Ellen Degeneres show and a dancer himself who rose to fame on So You Think You Can Dance, has died. His wife, who is a fellow dancer, Allison Holker Boss, confirmed in a statement to CNN. He was 40 years old. It is with the heaviest of hearts that I have to share my husband Stefan has just left us, Holker Boss said in a statement. Stefan lit up every room he stepped into. He valued family, friends, and community above all else, and leading with love and light was everything to him. He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. To say that he left a legacy would be an understatement, and his positive impact will continue to be felt. I am certain there won't be a day that goes by that we won't honor his memory. We ask for privacy during this difficult time for myself and especially for our 3 children. That's what his wife, her statement. And then randomly in the middle of all this, it just drops out that Twitch died from suicide. I'm like, what the fuck? He died from suicide, fam. Suicide. This is a person who everybody can test to. That's how he got the job on the Ellen DeGeneres show. It was because, yeah, he was the DJ on Ellen DeGeneres show, but he was a popping, bubbly kind of personality kind of person. He was a people person kind of thing. You know, he made everybody feel comfortable. He made everybody laugh, made everybody enjoy their moments when they were around him. Like a shining star kind of a personality. You know, they have a saying that says, check on the strong ones. Because it's the strong ones that be going through it. And nobody knows. You know what I mean? Nobody knows. They're so busy making everybody else laugh. And they use that to mask their own pains. Sometimes it's hard being that person that everybody can turn to. Rest their head on the shoulder of. Cry to. And you help them to deal with their issues. But when it's time for you to get somebody to understand what you're going through, nobody is there for you. His wife does not mention anything about if he struggled with mental health issues, if he was on medication, if he was depressed lately. Nothing. Just he died by suicide. I don't know. This sounds kind of fishy to me. I seen somebody say, check who is the beneficiary of his life insurance policy if he has one, and check to see how big the life insurance policy is. I mean, you got spouses that are offing people these days because they want to move on. I'm not saying this is the case. I'm just talking about comments that I've seen out there, just like a comment that I mentioned starting this video about, oh, I don't care about that anyways because he liked a different type, a different persuasion. He died by suicide. This is from CNN. This is according to the LA County Medical Examiner. He died by suicide. The LA County Coroner's Office concluded their examination and published a report on his death on Wednesday. Boss was pronounced dead around 11:25 a.m. Tuesday morning in the Los Angeles suburb of Encino, according to the LA County Coroner. So he was pronounced dead 11:25 a.m. on Tuesday, and by Wednesday, his autopsy was already completed and the medical examiner had already published the results. Less than 24 hours. I don't know. His wife said that in her statement ended her statement by saying that, Stephen, we love you, we miss you, and we will always save the last dance for you. The couple celebrated their 9th wedding anniversary just a few days ago. He was mourned on social media on Wednesday by many who shared videos of him dancing and their memories of him. One person said, a kind soul and a sweet person. That is how I will remember Twitch. This was his 40th birthday party. My heart goes out to his family, especially Allison and their beautiful kids. This is devastating. I love you, brother, and I miss you dearly. Daytime TV host and comedian Lonnie Love tweeted. Twitch was born in Montgomery, Alabama, and he earned his nickname Twitch as a child because he just couldn't sit still. He was always twitching. Well, I guess that was his dance stuff coming out, right? He graduated from Lee High School in Montgomery in 2000, and he went on to study dance performance at Southern Union State Community College and Chapman University. 6 years ago, he spoke with author and former football player Louis Hose on the latter podcast and talked about his background, including being raised by a single mother and how his relationship with his absentee father helped to shape him. I have always been that type, he said. Don't tell me that I won't do. I remember talking to my father outside of his work in the parking lot and telling him, hey, I'm going to join the dance team and I'm going to need some shows, some shoes and some money to get some supplies and whatnot. And he just went on this tangent. I kept talking why you shouldn't do this and why you should do something else and do better. And I was like, oh, so that means I'm really supposed to do this then. In 2003, Twitch was a semi-finalist on MTV's The Wade Robson Project. And he was also a runner-up on television talent competition Star Search. Becoming a runner-up on So You Think You Can Dance in 2008, that marked the beginning of his rise to fame, and he would later return to serve as a judge for the dance competition So You Think You Can Dance. Ellen Degeneres brought him on as her DJ on her popular daytime talk show in 2014. This was a job that he held until her show went off the air. Twitch was also a co-executive producer of the Ellen DeGeneres show. He stayed in touch with fans through his social media accounts, often sharing videos of himself dancing or dancing with his wife. The pair were all-star dancers on season 7 of So You Think You Can Dance in 2010 and they connected romantically then. She said, "We shared a dance at the rap party for that season of So You Think You Can Dance, and we just been together ever since. There was no dialogue, there was no conversation, just hang out. Literally, we danced and we were together holding hands the very next day, and we never looked back." The pair are the parents of 3 children. His final Instagram post on Monday showed him and his wife dancing in front of a Christmas tree, fam. It's that time of the year. It's that time of the year, but I'm sure it's not a wonderful time of the year for his family. It's not a wonderful time of the year for his wife, who just lost her husband and her bestie, her friend. It's definitely not a wonderful time for his 3 children that he just left behind. Sad. Again, this is a message, right? To all of us. Check on the strong ones. People are hurting, and we don't even know. And they're around us, masking it with big smiles. And we don't even know how deep they're hurting. Some people have been carrying hurt for a long time. When that voice in your head starts to tell you that you're better off not being here, some people are listening to it, and they're getting closer and closer and closer to actually making sure that they take themselves out. Check on your strong ones. Not everybody that's smiling is actually happy. I could go into the dynamics of a relationship between man and woman, and I can tell you that if you have a messed up kind of a woman in your life as a man, or even if you have a messed up kind of a partner, I should say then, because if you're a woman and you got a messed up man in your life, it pretty much is the same thing. That partner can secretly drive you to this level, right? You don't want to leave your kids. Ending your marriage means you're going to have to split your assets, split family household, leave your children, all this other stuff. Some people crumble under those pressures, and people hide their internal problems in their relationship. So when one person takes themselves out, the other person comes out in public and acts as if, "Oh my God, and I'm going to miss you and I will always love you." But they're never going to tell the public all the narcissistic stuff that they did in the house while you were with them. I'm just saying, there's many different dynamics. There are many different dynamics to these types of relationship, man and woman relationship, marriage, children, cohabitating, living together, all this stuff. Not saying that's what happened in his case. We absolutely don't know what happened in Twitch's case. I wish his family all the best. Send my condolences. Those babies are going to need some help. Hope there is a community around them, family, close friends that are going to wrap their arms around them and that are going to rally with them to keep them safe and to keep them sane. Check on your strong ones. That's the message. Hey man, I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. This one, it was hot, but it was sad. I'm out. Peace.